For Panthers Fans Only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
It's fucking terrible, bro.
What's wrong with that narrative? Cool.
I mean, it's not a narrative.
It is.
It's facts.
How does that?
It's facts.
Like, where did you get that from?
I don't need to expound.
Please
we don't have to be performative for them.
Please do, because I'm baffled.
I mean, I don't need to expound. I can text and call Dunk and ask him, you remember 2 years ago we were in Chicago, how Terrence was on his knees about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? And he's going to be like, yeah, bro, I do remember that.
That's when they won the championship?
I don't know what they did.
Oh, okay.
Probably they're in it every year.
Yeah, I just said that they were a good football team. He's arguably the greatest quarterback of all time.
No. I mean.
Or was it the conversation we were talking about if we had to pick another team and you said you would pick Baltimore? And
yeah, 1,000%
and I said, well,
and to be honest, after what I seen yesterday, I'm closer than I've ever been before.
And I said, if that's the case, go
Even
get
what
me.
you seen from Baltimore?
Yeah. I mean, at least it's fun to watch. At least I can see a quarterback that's MVP caliber put up fucking 50 points every week, at the very least. So, yeah, even after what I saw yesterday.
And all I said in response was, if that's the case, get me a fucking jersey with number 15 on the back.
Actually, no. You
Chiefs
said
Kingdom.
that first. You said that first, and then I said...
Well, the question was posed to me. So, I mean, don't ask a question and then hate my response and then try to claim that I'm, doing all of this behind them. When I've heard you make your comment multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, I just told you I'm closer than I ever have been before. Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only. If you haven't already, make sure to tap in with us on social media. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at For Panthers Fans Only, at FPFO_podcast on X, www.forpanthersfansonly.com. If you would like to purchase a Carolina Reaper t-shirt, which after what you saw on Sunday, I predict sales will go down just a tad bit. I do, but I already have my producer on his knees, so we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Somebody at the airport said they fuck with the shirt heavy.
Well, did you tell them to buy it?
No.
No. Well, so it's just,
I was in a mood. All I could say was thank you and move on. Let me go ahead and get through TSA. I got somewhere to be.
That's understandable. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on.
This doesn't
if you're
feel
watching
right.
on YouTube, go.
So this doesn't feel right.
What doesn't feel right?
Where's the music?
But it's no music. It's no music, bro. Please don't get me hot already, because I'm already going to open up with my monologue, and it's probably, I've had a headache for the last, I don't even know how long, bro, because of what I had to endure. So just don't trigger me, okay? You know when we lose, there's no music. There's what the fuck are we playing music for? There's no celebration.
We can't keep the vibes up?
No.
It's only week one.
It's not. There's no need to keep the vibes up. There's no point in keeping the vibes up. But you can if you want. I mean, that shit is acceptable in Dallas. Cool. I mean, I don't know what the fuck y'all do out there. There's no music on this shit. Yeah, no, it's not. How you feeling? Get this shit out of the way quickly. Because I've been with you all weekend, so I already know how you're feeling, but they want to know. So just go quick.
Football-wise, I mean, obviously, hate that we had to go down there and see that product. But, I mean, I guess that's what you get when you support a mediocre football team. But nonetheless, started a new position today or yesterday when y'all see this. So.
Okay, cut it. Way too long.
Can't give him his flowers? Matter of fact,
I appreciate that,
Everything is a fucking joke.
Extremely excited about that.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. God has continued to, bless me in the position that I'm in. So all glory to him. Just happy to continue to progress in my career. So I'm super excited about that. And also, not really as much on the high as I thought I would be going into Vegas next week, or this week rather, because I'm scared from what I'm going to see when we go to Arizona. But, excited to be traveling with the guys and, experience Vegas one more time. Tavian wasn't with us this time, so it should be even more fun that he's tagging along. So excited about that. Was that short enough for you, or still too long?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm not answering any questions I don't want to answer today. Not for the sake of content, not any. I'm telling you, I'm just not in the mood today, bro. Honestly. So all of the extra commentary, all of that
I got
shit,
one more thing to say.
Well, go the fuck ahead. Go ahead.
And for y'all that's in the FPFO Fantasy Football League, I don't play with people's kids. I had to whoop on my son again this week. So, just straight built. And I won in our guys' fantasy league, too. Mule, you was popping all of that shit before the season started. Built to him, too.
So much shit, man. I stayed back, man. Didn't partake in the trip to Jacksonville. Was holding down the home front down in Charlotte. Had a good little weekend celebrating my boy. Just bought a crib out there. Nice little housewarming / birthday party for him. Shout out to Trevor. Our biggest hater in the comments. Well, really my biggest hater in the comments. Always got some shit to say about the Eagles. And that Bryce Young, Jalen Hurts debate had him so hot. He was so quick to send the stats from this weekend and be like, make sure you bring this shit up too. So pay for a comment and we'll bring it up. Now, as far as the weekend went, though, it was a great weekend. Football is back. Enjoyed watching it. Currently holding a narrow lead in both of my fantasy leagues in which I'm playing Chocho CEO, as he refers to himself. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm referring to the host of the lovely For Panthers Fans Only podcast, Jeremy Joyner. And I am currently blasting him in his head after he disrespectfully ranked me 17th in a 16-man league, putting somebody in the league that hasn't even played in 4 fucking years ahead of me.
That's a lie.
So then I went ahead and fucking blasted him underneath his chin, per usual. But that's what I do. Still undefeated in the league against him.
Didn't we put money on ours?
And we have money on
the live stream? Yeah, I think we did. So whenever you get a chance. Oh, actually, it just wipes out our bet that we had, our little flip bottom thing that you caught me in when I was drunk. So
fair enough.
Taking advantage.
As you should. You excited that you beat me in fantasy?
It's not over yet. Job's not finished.
Mine is excited. My job is finished.
All I know is the rankings. Just make sure you're under me this week.
I'm not doing it every week, so
it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. I can make sure that you're under me this week.
Yeah, sure. That's who you should contact. Don't contact me. I'm not in the mood to be contacted. Really.
Also, I wanted an XRP.
Just take it out of what you owe me already.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I need to go check my notes to see what the bet was anyway.
It's 25.
Oh, you owe me too.
That's perfect.
Oh, for the.
So you just
send it to him.
I'm not sending him shit. You owe me.
You owe me 50.
Yeah. And I don't even send him nothing. He owe me.
I bet just watch. So I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
So don't say
so the only one in debt here is who? And he talking about he needed an XRP. I don't got it for you. My XRP got stamped. So I already told you that. I wasn't sending nothing to XRP going forward. So I don't even know why it's confusing.
How are you doing?
How do you think I'm doing? I'm doing terrible. I'm doing terrible. I've had a headache probably for the last 36 hours. I took 2 extra strength Tylenol before I left Orlando. It didn't help much. Actually, no, you know what? It did. And then I went back on Twitter and just continuously saw clips of my team just getting their dick put in the dirt. Trevor Wallace. And you know what? So I guess we should just go ahead and just start the episode Right? Do you have our clock started? Because I need to make sure that we're efficient and we got to get out because we have a lot of content coming out this week.
Yep, go ahead.
What's very frustrating for me, right? For one, the team. That's number one. The fan base, too. Because, like I said on X, I'm not sure if y'all saw the rant that I went on. And typically, like I tell y'all all the time, typically it's not me running the X account. But sometimes I got to get up there. And I see a lot of our followers in our comments, specifically about videos that I'm the main voice on for whatever reason. And I get slandered, and we continuously get slandered for being negative and, you guys don't have to be so negative all the time. Everybody isn't all bad. This and that, this and that. So I went on X after the game yesterday and told y'all, oh, well, do you guys remember 2 or 3 weeks ago when I said our second-year head coach doesn't have time to dick around in the preseason? Because, excuse me, I know that you think that you're going to be this developmental program and do this and that, but you need to develop yourself. Do you recall me saying that?
Yes.
On this podcast? And you recall the comments and everything that everybody had to say after that on X, right? Because I continuously sent them in FPFO, right? So I that is one instance, right? Because now what I see in here all throughout the fan base, oh, the play calling this, the play calling was that. Well, I tried to tell y'all that fucking a month ago. But I was wrong. I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, that's just the way they want to go about it. That's what Seattle did. Right? Trevor Wallace, another nigga who we got slandered for. I recall a short that went mini viral within the fan base. Everybody defending him. Oh, you got to give him time. He's just a rookie. Poor rookie campaign. This and that, this and that. Okay, cool. I'll give the nigga time. Year 2, week 1, let's be ready to go. Show me that you've made some development. What do I see? What did you see?
From Trevor Wallace? I mean, just missed tackle after missed tackle.
And then, not to cut you off, but then what I had to see is him jacking off in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left after he's already missed like 3 or 4 tackles, same exact play in the backfield, and we want to have a celebration in a party. Oh, and by the way, the first touchdown of the game, we get washed down because we cheat on our eyes. And then not only do we gamble on the play action, we come in the gap and we're not even ready to smack nothing. We just come down there, pity pat our feet, and then, oh shit. I'm looking at Christian Roseboom. He's telling me there's a receiver wide open in the end zone. Right? So, that's my first grievance. So then when I tell the fan base that they're soft, and I go on the live stream and say, I really don't understand why y'all continuously slander me about certain takes, it's just very confusing, bro, because now, all of a sudden, JJ was right. JJ was right. That's number one. Number two, I'm not even going to slander Bryce because I'm going to give I continuously throughout the offseason said, I continuously, he's back there weak. I continuously said throughout the offseason, right? I'm not going to slander Bryce at all for the remainder of the existence of this podcast. So I'm not even gonna go into it, and I'm gonna give my producer and my co-host the opportunity. And unless they don't do their job, and I already get the energy from one party, he's not gonna do his job. His mouth is still wide open. Already. So I won't even go in on Bryce. The only thing that I'll say is, anytime you turn the football over 3 times as a team, specifically one player, more than likely you're gonna lose the ball game. And everybody wants to keep talking about defense. They can't tackle. I acknowledge that. No pass rush. I acknowledge that. But defense made enough plays to keep you in the game. We lost this game because of offense, play calling, and lack of execution and turnovers by my third-year quarterback, who still, for whatever reason, is just infatuated with trying to make home run plays, trying to do way too much when we don't need to, instead of just executing the small things. It's really just like, and I know that y'all were expecting me to crash out and do all of this shit, and you know, but I'm just, it's just frustrating, bro. It's just very, very frustrating. You know, I just, that's the only thing that I have, bro. It's just very, very frustrating to continuously, every single season, put Cho into these niggas and just get so optimistic and high up on the opportunity or the potential of a team and an organization that continuously promises and says that, oh, we've been doing this, oh, we've been doing that. And then when the product gets rolled out on the field against a subpar, mediocre team at best, that is what we come out and do. That's what we come out and do. So this team is way further, honestly, than I could have ever imagined. And I understand and acknowledge the fact that it's week 1. So I'm not absolutely jumping off the cliff. I'm not. But right now it just seems disgusting and nasty. It does. And I'm going to say this as well. I'm fed up with Dave Canales and this like youth pastor theatrical type deal. I'm just fed up with it. Everything is not always rainbows and cotton candy. At some point or another, niggas need to be held accountable. And when I say niggas, I don't just mean Bryce Young. Because every opportunity he gets to slander Bryce Young's name or to sneak diss him in the press conference, oh, best believe he's going to do that. So there's a lack of trust there as well that we haven't acknowledged and spoken about because it's uncomfortable. And our fan base doesn't want to have those conversations. So that's what I had to say. You can say whatever you need to say to open up, and then we'll dive into some individuals.
Yeah, I mean, obviously very underwhelming performance by the team as a whole, like JJ said, and like y'all will see later on. We made the trip down to Jacksonville, down to Orlando. Outside of the game, very fun time. Leading up to the game, very fun time. Jacksonville fans was very hospitable.
Why are you looking at me like I'm the best pronunciation king on the pod? Look at him.
And so they were very welcoming, so we appreciated that. But, I mean, like you said, this team is a lot further away than I expected them to be. Now, even though I was one of the ones that, you know, went on record and saying that there's a lot of holes to fill in this football team. There's a lot of places where we need to get better at. And even though we addressed some of those things, I still didn't think that they were to the point to where we would see a football team who would immediately step on the field and win football games at a commanding rate. And I think that showed this past Sunday. A lot of missed tackles, like you alluded to, a lot of blown assignments. Trevor Wallace, a lot of the times he just looked like a deer in headlights. Defensive line just continued to get washed down. Guys unable to keep contained and letting the running backs bounce it outside. Offense, very subpar outside of Tetaroa McMillan. Bryce Young, very underwhelming performance. Turned the ball over 3 times. You're never going to win a football game like that. Not against a competent team. You're never going to win a football game like that. And like you said, I think it's just him trying to do too much, like his first interception. Xavier Legette was never open on that play, and he just tried to force him the ball. Trying to get him involved early, I understand, but we don't need it. We don't need it. You have another receiver. You have a couple other receivers that have the ability to win routes, which Xavier Legette does, but he's just been very underwhelming since his rookie season. And he started off on the terrible foot Sunday. And so play calling, horrible. Go back to the 4th and 1 at the goal line. Just terrible play calling. And that just sums up how the game was called in totality. Yep. Guys not on the same page. You got the small things. We can't execute on the small things. Austin Corbett can't get the snap up. Miscommunication on the cadences, so Dave Canales says. It was just all around a terrible performance. It was very hard to watch. And unless this team, like you said, it's week 1, but they have to have a real big reality check going into practice this week. Things have to look a lot different, or this is going to be the product that you get throughout the season, I believe. And so very nasty game to watch. Hopefully we can turn it around, but if I'm just going based on the way we played this past Sunday, I see no end in sight, transparently.
Lack of urgency. The same thing, I spoke about in preseason. And I hate to even go back, but we're going to go back because it just goes back to the Houston Texan game. Houston Texan preseason game. You don't execute properly on offense and, quote, the offense didn't earn a third drive. Stuff like that. And then I had to go into the press conference and hear my coach 2 consecutive days in a row, directly after the game, and then on Monday afternoon, talk about going back to that 4th and 1 play call that you were just talking about. Oh, we liked our matchups. Oh, we still feel like that was the right call. Unfortunately, Dave Canales, just being very direct, it wasn't the right call. It wasn't the right call. It's never the right call to be on the 5-yard line and to go empty on 4th and 1. When you're down, what were we down at that point? 13 points, 17 points, something of the sort?
Something like that.
Right? That's never the right call. It's never the right call, bro. So it's just very frustrating. And then, again, the press conference Monday, once again, I had to hear talk about, we have to do fundamentals. It's just giving us a great opportunity to learn the fundamentals. At some point or another, bro, like, we have to just let our nuts drop. Like, the fundamentals of football should be over with. That's what the summer is for. That's what all of that other OTAs and all of that stuff during the spring, that's what all of that is for. That's what all of that is for. But what do I have to hear? We're just so happy to have the opportunity. We're just so ecstatic to have the opportunity to teach the fundamentals of football to grown-ass men that are playing at the highest level. Right? It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic, bro. And part of my frustration, to be honest, is 2 years in a row, being overly optimistic. And maybe last year was a bit premature. Last year was a bit premature. What happened week 1 3 years ago? That one was bearable. The loss to Atlanta 3 years ago, would you agree that one was kind of bearable? We were in the game the whole time, and then in the fourth quarter we fumbled the football with a rookie quarterback. I can live with that. What I can't live with is 2 years in a row. You come out and you say this and you do all of this stuff. You make acquisitions and do all of this great stuff. And then come week 1 game day, after not taking the preseason seriously 2 years in a row as a rookie head coach and as a second-year head coach, we come out and we lay an egg. I can't handle that. I can't deal with every single season, we're going to start slow. I'm just not – I just can't handle it, bro. And I need to see a completely different team against Arizona. I really do. Also, since we're here already, Austin Corbett, he needs to be scratched. It needs to be Cade Mays. I don't really care what happened during training camp. I don't care who wanted. Unfortunately, he can't do the job. I really want to tell y'all, I wish I could have recorded how quiet it was in Jacksonville, because at no point was there ever a moment in which I felt like, we shouldn't be able to get the cadence right. We shouldn't be able to hear the snap count. Did you ever feel that way? Because maybe I was just tweaking. I was faded. So I don't know.
They weren't really loud at all. It was louder. It was way louder in Vegas.
Way louder in Vegas.
And Atlanta.
Way louder.
Like I've been to road games with the Carolina Panthers, and this is probably one of the quietest stadiums. Like, no slight to Jacksonville, but just to further your point, crowd noise didn't have any effect on that
at all. So yeah, I'm unfortunately after one game, I'm done with Austin Corbett, because what y'all don't know and what y'all don't acknowledge, which I saw Dunk tweet this out earlier yesterday. So he's the one that acknowledged it. But this was a problem for Austin Corbett even back in training camp last year when they were having this center battle. Can't get the snap right. So I don't need to see him anymore. Nick Scott, he's dog shit. I'm past the point of us drafting guys and not rolling them out on the field. We're going to talk about usage a little bit later on today, because I don't understand why Princely and Nick Scorton. I don't know why I had to see Nick Scorton on punt return or punt coverage. transparently. I really don't. Like the infatuation with, young guys must play special teams. I don't subscribe to that belief. And I know his lung was just collapsed. But if you're going to only utilize him in special teams, don't play him. Don't play him. We don't have a pass rush. What was it, 13%? 13% pressure rate on Trevor Lawrence yesterday?
Lowest pressure
in the league.
Yep.
Lowest in the league.
Embarrassing.
13%.
He had all day to sit back there and pat the ball. Literally no pressure at all.
And I see my second round pick. I see my second round pick with 10 plays. 10 plays. And Mitchell Evans is damn near out there every single offensive possession. 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. It's just a philosophical mistake, like error. It's something just ain't connecting.
Well, with that one, you got to be a little bit more cautious in the take, in the sense of like he did have a collapsed lung and he probably was on some sort of a snap count. So,
well, if his snap count was 10, he shouldn't have fucking played.
Princely wasn't really playing either.
Yeah, Princely wasn't playing.
I seen him a few defensive plays, but he wasn't really out there as much as I expected him to be.
If he was on a snap count, don't play him. If you're not comfortable and confident enough for him to play more than 10 snaps, don't play him.
Corey Thornton didn't really play, and we seen him flash in the preseason. Like, I feel like the guys, Lathan, he didn't really play as much. I feel like the guys that we seen make an impact, even though it's preseason, but those guys made an impact, and those guys still didn't get enough reps that I feel like they should have got, that could have potentially made a difference in the game, because I feel like those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the young guys that are wanting to fight for something, and it was just a lack of that Sunday.
And I think that's fair. But can I just add my 2 cents here before we really get into the game review? I don't think it's all doom and gloom. Like, I know JJ's over here going to tweaked out already and is going to tweak out even more throughout the course of this episode. But I really don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody's thinking it is right now. There's definitely some major, like, glaring issues with the team, but I think it's just like, let's just take it from the run game was still horrible. Like, EJ should be losing his job following this season. I think that's very painfully obvious. What did I say?
The run game.
The run defense, yes. Sorry. The run defense was, like, god-awful. They couldn't stop anybody. As I'm watching the game, as I rewatched the game, and as I rewatched it for a third time, all I kept saying was hot knife through butter, because Jacksonville was just having their way up front. There was a drive, I believe it was the second or third series that Jacksonville had offensively, when they ran the ball 3 times in a row, and it went for 7. Then it went for 7 again, and then it went for 6. And it's just like, bro, like, we can't even establish the line of scrimmage. And I always say it starts and stops in the trenches. They clearly let that go. Offensively, I think it was a weird one in the sense of, like, I don't think Bryce played well. I don't want anybody to take away from this that I'm saying Bryce played well. I think Bryce was doing a little bit too much. But I also think you have to take into consideration the fact that you traded my best receiver, the receiver that I have the most trust with, a week prior to the season starting. You traded the receiver that I have the most trust with a week prior to the season starting. You bring on a guy, you start him that you just cut from the team, and then you also roll out Xavier Legette, who I don't really understand why he keeps getting as many targets as he does, because he clearly cannot play football at this level. I have a center who's snapping the ball at my face while I'm trying to make a check at the line of, like, while I'm trying to check the play. And here we go, the ball's coming right into my face mask as I'm trying to make a change, throwing off the timing of the play. The only people that touch the ball every down is the center and the quarterback, and if one of them is fucking off, then the whole play is blown. So it's just like, there's a lot of stuff that was happening in that game. I also am missing my left tackle, which Josh Nijman didn't play horribly.
Excuse.
He didn't play horribly.
What did I tell him to start?
I'm just saying. I
already told him. I knew it was one nigga. I knew for a fact it was going to be one nigga that was still going to be on his fucking knees. Continue. My bad. I apologize.
There's things that have to be taken into consideration. And what I didn't see from Bryce, though, even all that being said, is he was not flustered. And he was continuing to try to drive the ball down the field, which is what you wanted to see. Part of the problem with Bryce's initially last year was he kind of shied away from that stuff. Now, the throws on the sideline to Hunter Renfrow, you had 2 of them. You missed both of those throws. You got to have those. Those are got-to-have-it moments. Absolutely. But there was other things throughout the course of the game, like when I put the ball on the money on the sideline and I have my receiver that can't get 2 feet down, like it's fucking high school, or I have my receiver who's jumping to make a catch that he doesn't even need to jump for because the ball is hitting him in his hands and he's willingly jumping out of bounds. You know, I got to see stuff like that. I mean, I'm just saying go slow. It's week 1.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, based on the predictions that you had this team at, I said that this is not a game where you can lose. Like, if this team is on a trajectory that, a lot of people predicted, these are not the games that this team can drop. Like, it's just simply not. And unfortunately,
because week 8, oh my God, what Buffalo does to us, what Buffalo is going to do, coming in Charlotte, then do to us. I'm just letting everybody know, Sean McDermott may be charged with assault for the way we get done week 8 after what I just seen Josh Allen and them folks do last night. But continue. My apologies.
No, I mean, that's really the gist of it, and it gives me no confidence going forward. Like, I understand that it's week 1, but it's like, how big of a turnaround can you essentially have within a week-to-week basis?
And why is that always an excuse?
Do you think Jacksonville was better than expected though?
No, they weren't.
No, I don't.
They still look like shit to me.
Yeah, I don't think there was really anything that Jacksonville did exceptionally well. I just think that their quarterback had a lot of time. We turned the ball over 3 times. We made a lot of mistakes. We clearly looked like the team that was a pedestrian team that couldn't get our play calls right, that couldn't do the little things right, like making tackles, that we did the things that shot ourselves in the foot. I don't think Jacksonville did anything exceptionally well. Like, we lost that game rather than them winning it. Like, obviously, They just went out there and executed to their game plan, and they should have been the ones at a disadvantage, being that everything is new on their side. Yep. As far as their coaching staff, this is a second-year coaching staff. This is a guy, EJ, who was up for Defensive Coach of the Year when he was in Denver. Like, these are things that shouldn't be happening at this stage in these guys' careers. And they should have been the ones at the disadvantage, and they weren't because we couldn't execute.
Cam Newton asked Kay Adams after the game on Friday, the Chargers and Chiefs game, do you think that the Chargers won this game or the Chiefs lost this game? And it sounds like a dumbass question, right, until you, actually think about it, right? Because I don't think that Jacksonville did anything special. I don't think that Jacksonville won this game. I think that Carolina lost it because of lack of execution, turnovers, the inability to tackle. I mean, and that's fundamental. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, I have full confidence that I could go put pads on right now, unfortunately, and put Travis Etienne's dick in the dirt. I do. And maybe that's delusional. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're going to light me up in the comments. And to be quite frank, I don't give a fuck. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what I know is that, unfortunately, I got a lot more dog in me than a lot of niggas on this team. I know that for a fact. So, no, I don't think that Jacksonville looked better than expected. They looked exactly how I thought they would look. They looked ass. Very simple. They looked ass. They did. With the exception of the Travis Etienne play, nothing special. A little play action pass here. We just know that the middle linebacker for them is dumb as fuck. So we're just going to run a little play action pass. We're going to get him out of position, and we're going to dump it off right over there. Oh, guess what? We get blessed with an interception. We're already in scoring position. We're just going to hand the ball off a couple of times, get 6.5, 7 yards a carry, and we're going to punch it in. Oh, well, guess what? They had the ability to score yet again. Oh, Bryce Young fumbles. Yeah, we're just going to do a little check down route here, little dump over the top to Brian Thomas. Yeah, no, Jacksonville is ass. They are. So, no, they didn't look any better than I thought they were going to look. Absolutely not. Carolina looked a lot worse than I thought they were going to look. And I don't understand because everybody's going to say it's week 1, and I acknowledge that. I'm not panicking. That's why I really, really haven't really gone all the way there. That's why I'm not sweating, right? That's why I'm not sweating, to be honest, because I know it's week 1. But I don't understand why every single season that has to be the excuse. Oh, don't panic. It's only week 1. I hear J.C. Horn talking about it in the locker room. Right? They're going to keep talking. They're going to talk regardless. Next week, it'll be something completely different if we win. Well, unfortunately, nigga, don't come out flat. And you're one of the leaders on this team. Get your team in order. Get your house in order, nigga. Because now you a vet. And you just got a contract. So don't act like we're the ones. Don't gaslight me into believing that I'm the problem. When I'm spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, don't even get me started. So, no, all that being said, no, Jacksonville didn't do shit. They didn't. They did. T-Mac, though, on the other hand.
Yeah, he looked great. Not going to lie.
Yeah, we have a true wide receiver.
And that's who XL was supposed to be.
Yep.
Just to let y'all know.
1,000%.
Like, XL is the reason that we had to go and get T-Mac. And the stuff that T-Mac is doing, that's what XL was drafted to do. And you can already see T-Mac has played one professional game outside of the preseason. And you can already see his development is light years above Xavier Legette's. And that's the problem. And y'all continue to say, I hate XL. Y'all continue to slander me for my takes on XL.
You can at me.
But
don't say y'all. Say me.
You, Doug, Dunk, whoever the fuck it may be, all of the fans in the comments. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. When you can't get 2 feet in bounds, when, you know, that's plays that you should have been making in high school. When you completely whiff on a block on a run play, when you're fucking 6'3", however many pounds you are, and then you just turn around and look back like you didn't do anything. Like effort plays. Little things like that is the reason why I say the things that I say about XL. Because the same way that the media, the same way the fans was gassing him up in the offseason because he was in a video with Glorilla, because the NFL was gassing him up because he has a country accent at the Kentucky Derby. And I continue to say, I hope his on-field play is just as good as his off-the-field marketing in the offseason. And that's all I said. And I said that I hope that he took the offseason serious and got better on the football field, and because we were going to need him. Especially you trade away Adam Thielen and now Jalen Coker is on IR. You're supposed to be the wide receiver 1. And then he continues to give you performances like that. He catches the ball, 5-yard catch. He runs it back and loses. Then it ends up only being a 2-yard gain. So it's just little stuff like that he should not be making those kind of plays and those kind of bonehead decisions in year 2. When I have to look and see our rookie wide receiver just completely embarrassing his competition.
I think 6 catches for 68 yards, I believe it was. 5 catches for 68 yards for Tedero and Millen in his rookie debut. And then our next closest receiver, Chuba Hubbard, with 3 catches and 32 yards.
Which is insane. I always think back to the XL pick, and I got slandered for this take in the middle of the summer. But when I said that maybe they should have drafted Keon Coleman instead, and then it was Keon Coleman's ass, Keon Coleman's this, Xavier Legette's better than Keon Coleman, yada, yada, yada. And then you turn on Sunday Night Football and see Keon Coleman have 8 receptions for 112 yards and a touchdown, clearly establishing himself in that Buffalo Bills wide receiver room as wide receiver 1. And who took the time in the offseason. No, there's no reason to go slow because he had 112 yards and a touchdown, and the team put up 40 points and beat the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that too.
So,
and we're not going to act like Khalil Shakir is still not wide receiver 1. I'm not doing that. But, you can run with your narrative if you want. Continue.
This team, how much better does this team look offensively with a Keon Coleman in the room instead of Xavier Legette, who was traded up to draft over Keon Coleman?
I don't know.
A lot better, in my opinion.
Because the quarterback, on one hand, I don't know, because the quarterback play was significantly better too.
On one hand, you have a receiver. On one hand, you have a receiver who clearly took the time to develop his skills in the offseason and looks a whole lot better week 1. And on the other hand, you got a receiver who is out fucking off all offseason, who he repeatedly said needs to be in the lab and needs to be working on these things. Puts out one route god video, and everybody's like, "Oh, see, he is working, he is doing this." And then comes out
stuff in there.
And then comes out week 1 and looks like dog shit all over again. Looks worse than he did last year. The only difference was he didn't really drop anything this time. He wanted to, but he held on.
Oh, that was the main problem. Seems like the main problem is fixed. Cool. Round of applause.
And there we go. We get stuff like that.
Yeah.
So continue to coddle him.
No, I mean, he played like ass. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. He's terrible.
Who's worse, him or Trevor Wallace?
Oh.
Or Nick Scott?
It would probably go for me, the list of worst going from top to bottom. Trevor Wallace is probably honestly the worst player on his team. And I just think they're just so infatuated with getting that pick right that he's just going to continue to get opportunity after opportunity. So Trevor Wallace is by far number 1. Nick Scott, they love talking about how well Nick Scott can communicate. Right? The motherfucker wants to keep communicating. Come on the podcast. Just go start a podcast because he's not a football player. Make the nigga a player's assistant, whatever they got in college, student assistant, whatever they got them niggas that really want to be playing on the sideline, calling plays and being a part of the game plan. And all. Make that nigga one of them since he can communicate so well because he damn sure can't cover and he damn sure can't tackle. Which catapulted that 71-yard run by Travis Etienne, actually. Or Trevor. I don't even know which one it is. Travis.
We have Trevor.
You know. And I would say that Xavier Legette is very, very close to Nick Scott. Very, very close. But those are the 3 worst starters on this team, by far. And to be honest, I just haven't had the opportunity to dive into the film and just to see how shit Christian Roseboom looked yesterday.
He didn't look too bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I figured.
I
figured.
Compared
everything with this, he didn't look too bad.
He didn't look bad.
Same thing with Bryce. He didn't look too bad. Okay, cool, nigga.
Compared to the other linebacker on the field, he looked like a fucking stud.
Well, touche. But excited about T-Mac, though. I will say that. For whatever it's worth, there were 2 positives in this game. 2 positives, and that was simply it. 2. T-Mac and Chuba. Chuba, I already knew what I was going to get. Chuba has the most heart on the team. He's one of the best players on the team. He's damn near probably the only nigga that I would go to war with if it ever came to that in real life. Chuba and Ashawn and maybe some days Robert Hunt. That's it. Everybody else, just soft. And some days Derek Brown, too. I'll give him that.
J.C. Horn, you look really good.
Yeah, I guess.
But
I also see him missing tackles.
Yeah, but 3 targets, 1 catch allowed, 7 yards, 2.8 passer rating against, and an INT.
Fair.
I thought
he went crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That one-hand pick was insane.
I thought Mike Jack didn't look half bad either. I thought Mike Jack and JC looked pretty good.
That's why I keep trying to tell you. That's why you were triggering me earlier when we were watching the game back, because you keep hollering about the defense this, defense that. Like, bro,
when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the defense
crazy
versus the run. The defense versus the run is god awful, and there's nothing. I don't care how you try to spin it or whatever verbiage, football terminology you want to throw on it. They look like ass. They look like bullshit, and there's nothing you can just turn the film on. You can see it for yourself. They look like ass.
With the exception of that 71-yard run, ETN rushed for 15 carries for 72 yards. And then their next closest rusher was Trevor Lawrence with 12. Tank Bigsby with 12. Tootin with 11. So that's why I keep trying to tell you, bro.
Unfortunately, the 71-yard play is a part of it.
It was one pop play.
It's a part of it. And it was building. It's not like it wasn't just one pop play. It was building.
It was one
You could
pop
see
play.
them getting closer and closer to breaking one. And eventually they broke one.
Okay.
Bro, but they did what they wanted on us, though.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case, bro. I think that, again, bro, you continuously bless a team with opportunity after opportunity, with you having 9, 10, 11-yard drives, or you bend but you don't break. You continuously to have that opportunity arise, and unfortunately, a 71-yard run is going to occur. Bro, it's going to happen.
You don't understand that when you play a quarterback outside of Trevor Lawrence has been very underwhelming since he's been drafted. And he's probably pulled the biggest NFL robbery that I've ever seen in history outside of Deshaun Watson as far as getting paid wise. If you play another top caliber quarterback and he's only pressured 13% throughout the whole game, you're going to get lit up for way more than 26 points. I can guarantee you that. Like you said, Jacksonville is ass. They did nothing special. But, if you can't even pressure the quarterback, that's alarming at this stage, especially based on the amount of money you went to spend on this defensive line. Especially that. Tershawn Wharton.
He played halfway decent. I'll give him credit. He played a little bit better than I thought.
Bobby Brown, Christian Roseboom. You go and draft Nick Scorton and Princely. Like, the amount of work that they had us gassed up going into the offseason, what they did with this defense, very underwhelming. And it goes back to what I say. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, we get gassed up on the propaganda, me included, and then at the end of the day, when it boils down to it, when you lay your head on that pillow at night, and then you wake up and you just realize the Carolina Panthers, what they have on their team, are just Jags. That's what it is. Unfortunately.
Does EJ get fired before the end of the season?
He needs to. He shouldn't even made it to the season. He really shouldn't have. I don't know how he still keeps his job.
I honestly don't either because I'm fully convinced that Dave Canales don't even fuck with bro.
And I'm convinced that he must have something on this front office.
Maybe.
Because I don't understand how he continues to keep his job. Yeah. Anyone else, I think they would have been clipped by now.
Maybe he's Nicole's favorite.
Oh, well, that hasn't stopped anything from happening before. Cam was Nicole's favorite, and you see how fast Dave got his ass out of there. So, yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Only thing I know for a fact is that I unfortunately cannot live through this whole, I just can't. I can't do it. So when we go to Arizona, I need to see drastic improvement. Drastic improvement. I do. I don't need to see my quarterback turn the ball over 3 times. I just don't. But, he had a great game according to Tavian.
I didn't say he had a great game.
Well, that's what you told me off camera. Or actually you said, don't blame Bryce. It wasn't fully on Bryce. It wasn't okay, well, he just gave the ball up. It wasn't fully on Bryce. He just gave the ball up 3 times. One time on the opposite side of the field when we're about to score. His reads just horrible.
One time
because on the first interception, all we had to do is check the ball down or just run for the first down. It's 2nd and 1. Let's live to fight another day. But no, let's make the home run play. Same thing on the 4th and 6.
It was 3rd.
Same thing. Okay, well, cool, nigga. 3rd and 1. Cool. Go run and get the first down. That supports my case more. You keep telling me it's 3rd down. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, it was 3rd down. Go run and move the sticks, and let's give ourselves 3 more plays guaranteed. Same thing on 4th and 1, 4th and 3, whatever it was. We have Xavier Lee get wide open on the crosser. But no, we're going to take the shot to T-Mac. Deep shot. Because we just don't want to take what we're given. So, but hey,
that was a bad
everybody,
throw.
Hey, round of applause. Bryce Young, phenomenal quarterback.
That was a bad throw to T-Mac.
Phenomenal quarterback. He's outstanding. He's the answer. He's the franchise. And, yes, he's going to win us a Super Bowl. Nobody panic. And while you're at it, go buy your Carolina Reaper T-shirts now.
So this is what you're doing?
No, not at all. I'm just saying we're just having a conversation, right? I just said that he's a phenomenal quarterback. Outstanding. I'm not going to slander him. It's great. It's great. I'm on my knees right beside him. Right beside him. I'm on my knees, mouth wide open. It's fucking crazy, bro. Just crazy.
Just sad.
No, you're right. It is just sad. Year 3, and this is what I got to deal with. Year 3, and he gives me an identical performance week 1 of year 3 that he gave me week 1 of rookie season. It is sad. You're absolutely right. It's sad and embarrassing. You're right. It is just sad. Just sad. But, hey, maybe we're just a team, and maybe he's just a quarterback that starts slow. And Dave Canales, when I come off the field and I slam my helmet down, that doesn't mean come caress my head, nigga. That doesn't mean come caress my head. Another reason why it's like really, 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 really blowing me, right? Because I had to hear excuses from Tavian. And then I had to see Dylan put out a tweet, don't fully blame it on Bryce. Don't fully blame it on Bryce. But then I got to watch a video of this nigga watching the fucking football under the helmets go around and round and round in circles. Bro. You know what I'm saying? But it just makes it very, very hard for me not to crash. It makes it very, very, very difficult, bro. It does. Don't tell me give it a break.
Injury on the field. Injury timeout. Injury on the field.
Oh, so that's okay. When my other 10 teammates are off to the side, getting water, we need to be talking about the game. We can't move the fucking ball. But the thing that I want to do is participate in the mini game that's going on the Jumbotron. But that's the shit that y'all want me to be okay with, bro. But cool. Hey, nobody else is panicking. Everybody else, we're going to be okay. It's only week 1. Okay, cool.
Well, maybe I don't need water at that time. And they was over there not talking about shit. I see Austin Corbett standing up. He should, if that's the case, he should have been down there working on his snaps. If everybody needed to be working at that point in time.
Can we not talk about the game? My leader is watching. Nigga, can I just tell you something? I wasn't even watching that shit as a fan. But I got to see my franchise. Fully locked in. Fully locked in. Fully locked in onto the mini game. Where's the ball? What helmet is it underneath? But we're down fucking 17 points. Great.
Working on his hand-eye coordination.
He was calm.
Okay. Okay. I figured it would be something. So as y'all can see, right, for all the viewers that have been here for ample amount of time, as y'all can see, they're not going to do their job.
Bro.
Just sit back.
I literally said
Just
at the
sit
beginning
back.
that he didn't play a good game and he turned the ball over way too many times. How's that not me doing my job?
No,
what do you want? You tell me what you wanted me to say.
Nothing.
So go ahead.
Nothing.
If I didn't do my job,
Nothing.
stand on business and say what you was going to say.
Nothing.
What you
I
was
don't
going
have
to
anything to say.
You said if we didn't do our job, you was going to slander his name.
No,
so
okay.
I guess you couldn't say anything worse than what we did.
Nope. He didn't play. He didn't have a good game. It wasn't an atrocity. It wasn't outstanding. It was just mediocre. Well, he turned the ball over 3
Well,
times.
it was below mediocre. But
subpar.
Cool. All right. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, what would you give him?
2.
Yeah, I would give him a 1. But that's just me.
Wow, we're 1 point away.
That 1 point away is significantly different on a scale of 1 to 5. Significantly.
Is it?
Yes, 1,000%. It's actually a 20% difference mathematically. So yeah, that's a long way away. It is. To answer the other question that I asked you, for me personally, I don't think he makes it a full season. I don't think Dave Canales rocks with the nigga. I don't know why he's still a coach on the staff, even after the season that he had. We said that it was a blessing that he was the luckiest black man in America to be able to do the job that he did and still have a job after last season. We acknowledge that. Did I get to defending him after? Yeah, but that's unfortunately only because of his wife and children that I got to meet over the summer last year.
That's soft, bro.
Well,
I mean, you want to talk about people defending Bryce, but you defended somebody that led the worst defense in NFL history. You wanted to defend that. You wanted to go on record defending that. That's pathetic.
And he picked up right where he left off. Lowest pressure rate in the league.
Well,
something about coming in last that he's just infatuated with.
At some point or another, at what point do we start holding niggas accountable for their play on the field? Or it's just a scheme thing? Because, listen, I don't want anybody to think that I'm shooting EJ Bell at all, because that's not what this is. But the same gripe and the same fire that y'all hold to EJ, hold it to Nick Scott when he doesn't make a tackle.
We've already said that.
Got it.
Hold it to everybody. When I had to see my captain of the whole team on his ass, kicking the dirt.
So what is there to say then when you have the same guys essentially rolling out? And I know there's some new additions on this team, but you have guys rolling out and they're just not getting better. And they're not getting better because there's no development going on, because there's no coaching going on. There's no proper coaching. What are we teaching? What are we teaching?
Yeah, regardless, all of it starts up top. Regardless.
Well,
that's where it starts at.
It's just an opportunity for us to practice the fundamentals.
Say the guys on the field aren't doing their job. Are there no other guys on the roster? Or why are we not making adjustments then? As a coaching staff, if I'm seeing Trevor Wallace consistently get washed out of plays and is consistently in the wrong position and is consistently lost, why am I still seeing him in the game as a coach? If I know that
your next best option is Claude and Sherrillis.
Well, unfortunately, I need to see what Claude and Sherrillis can do in this situation.
And that's when we just start having illogical conversations.
No, it's not illogical. It's not an illogical conversation.
If he's out there playing just as bad as Claudin would, so why not throw Claudin in the game? Why not?
The definition of insanity, you know what it is? I'm sure you do. I shouldn't have to repeat it, right? Continue to do something over and over, the same thing over and over and over, and yielding the same exact results. So you go draft 2 young guys. Your vet guys aren't getting any pressure. We continue to see them every play on the same trap play. Just continue to not be able to keep outside leverage, and then the running back just bounces the ball outside every time. But we're not able to go back to the sideline and look on the $500 tablets that we purchased to be able to see that and be like, oh, no, that's fine. Let's keep them in the game. Let's keep them in the game. But the guys that we went and drafted on the defensive side of the ball, let's leave them on the sideline.
And on those specific trap plays that you're referencing, I would put more on the players if I didn't see every single player attacking it the same way, which then tells me you're being coached to do it this way. You're being told to attack it this way because you're all fucking doing it. It's not just one person doing it. They're all doing it. But that's not but I'm supposed to sit here and believe that that's not being taught or coached. Honestly, I don't even know what's being coached the way that they looked.
That's a good point. Let's go look at usage because you just mentioned something about the rookies. Let's go look at usage because, I mean, that to me was just pathetic. And there was a quote today that I got sent that I'm going to read back because it's just very confusing to me. Very, very confusing to me. 18 snaps for Nick Scorton. He had only 2 more snaps than DJ Johnson.
Most of those were probably on special teams.
No, that's defensive.
Oh, defense? Okay.
Yeah, that's defensive. I think he had, 5 plays on special teams. I don't know if that 5 is a part of the 18 or if that's just separate. I would assume that it's separate. Let's see. Lathan Ransom, 9 plays. I don't understand why Lathan Ransom is only getting 9 plays and Nick Scott over and over again consecutively missing tackles. Oh, actually, yes, I do. Because he's a podcaster on the field. He's a podcaster. Oh, he can communicate phenomenally and well. So we're going to leave him out there. We like the way he talks. Cool. So that's another rookie that should be playing way more snaps than 14% or 9 plays. Princely, 8 snaps, 12%. Right? So I don't really understand. This is another thing too. Oh, let me pull the quote. Let me pull the quote. This was phenomenal. This was outstanding to hear from my head coach. Let's pull this quote up. Let me find it. Because I was on the plane ride back from Orlando just livid. Made my head hurt even more. Dave Canales says he's been, quote-unquote, pushing defensive staff to play younger guys. Adds later he thinks rookie Lathan Ransom will get his chances. I don't understand how, as the head coach, you're pushing the defensive staff and not telling them, hey, nigga, I'm no longer pushing you. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a direct order. Get our young guys in the game. But that's kind of what happens when you have no backbone. You know, that's just the kind of shit that happens when everything is all rainbows and cotton candy. And oh, it's a beautiful day. Phenomenal day for us to teach more fundamentals to grown men. Great opportunity. You know, shit like that. So there's just a lot of things that I'm very, very frustrated about, bro. A lot of things. Or were you sending me something or you were just updating me on the clock?
No, we just had breaking news. Minor breaking news, but breaking news nonetheless. Okay. The Jaguars are trading Tank Bigsby to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, that's great.
In exchange for a 2026 fifth and a 6th round.
Oh, that's great. Go put Dick in Carolina, and then we're going to get your value so high, and we're going to ship you off to a Super Bowl contender. There you go. That's your blessing for doing what you did against Carolina. But that's what the Carolina Panthers do. Make niggas seem more valuable than they actually are.
I like Tank Bigsby.
It's just amazing to me how Howie just continuously bends over these other executives.
What were the details?
5th and a 6th, 2026.
He had a good year last year. I'll give Tank.
Yeah, he did.
He's a solid running back.
Yeah,
he is. Very solid RB2.
I take it back. I shouldn't have dismissed him like he was a hoe. He's not one of those. Is there anything else that y'all want to talk about concerning this game? I guess we should go through the stats, huh? We should have probably started the day off with that. 18 to 35, 154, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a fumble loss for Bryce Young. Chuba Hubbard, 16 carries, 57 yards, 3.6 yards a carry, which really isn't outstanding. But transparently, if we would have stayed consistent with the run in the first half and instead of abandoning it as fast as we did, I believe those numbers would have been significantly better. Another problem that I have with Dave Canales, because, we're going to be stubborn with the run. Said it last year, said it this year. And then when shit gets tough and we have a couple of runs, worth 1 or 2 yards, we immediately abandon it. And we put the ball in the hands of a quarterback who I don't know if Dave Canales fully trusts. 5 carries for 40 yards for Bryce Young and a fumble loss. I mentioned that earlier. Rico Dowdle, another acquisition that you spend a good amount of money on, even though it wasn't that large. It was a good amount. I don't understand why Rico Dowdle is only getting 3 touches for 12 yards. But again, that kind of contributes to you not being stubborn with the run. So there's minimal opportunities. And it doesn't help either that you're down 17 points in the first half. Just pathetic, bro. Tedero McMillan, 5 catches, 68 yards. Chuba Hubbard, the next best receiver on the team. This nigga can't even really catch for real. 3 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. JT Sanders, 2 for 27. He should have had 3 for like 60. But again, we can't do the small stuff. We don't know how to look the ball in and execute a catch while jumping. We don't know how to do that. Missed opportunities. Hunter Renfrow, 2 for 11.
Should have had more.
No, not really. I'm just happy that he wasn't in the tent.
Well, a couple of the throws that.
He should have had a touchdown. You're right.
Should have had, and the other one on the sideline.
Yep. He should have had like 100 yards.
One across the middle where he did get.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he should have had that one. That is. I'm just happy that he wasn't concussed because he got stretched.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette, 7 targets, 3 catches, 10 yards.
That should be.
Oh my God. I mean, and this is the kind of shit where I just say, bro, and then this is where like it kind of challenges the validity. But I'm just under the impression and under the belief they can roll me out.
Don't do it, bro.
No, nigga. They can roll me out.
I'm ready.
Don't do it.
They can roll me out, and I promise you I can get 3 catches for 10 yards.
Shut the fuck up.
I promise you I can get 3 catches for 10 yards in the NFL.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't need it. Give it to me, I'm posting up.
Who are you beating off the line?
Give it to me, I'm posting up. 3 for 10. 3 for 10. That's what I had to see from my second year, first round draft pick.
Anyway.
Round of applause. 3 for 10. Round of applause. Hey, Xavier Legette, great job. But hey, you can always fall back on the Kentucky Derby and the Glorilla video and your squirrel recipe.
No, bro.
And your coon recipe.
I feel like you don't get to do this, bro.
Okay.
Because you're the reason.
You don't.
You're the reason.
You really don't.
Oh, I'm the reason.
Yeah.
I'm the reason that he comes out.
You're part of the reason. You and the soft-ass fan base, including Doug, including all of these other people who wanted to coddle him. Y'all are the reason.
Okay, cool.
And this is it. This should be accepted by y'all.
You're the one who thought he was going to be wide receiver 1. You called him wide receiver 1. You anointed him as wide receiver 1. You said he was going to have a stellar season. And then you saw the performance that he put out.
He started slow. We'll see. We'll see. Because he should have had 5 catches, 6 catches for 70-plus yards. But he didn't. So, Trayvon Merring, 11 tackles, one of the only bright spots on the defense. I got told today by parties that won't be mentioned, but just know he's on this podcast that Trayvon Merring looked like ass.
I mean, I didn't see it, but hey, I'm glad somebody saw it. I personally didn't see it.
And they had him playing linebacker. That's your fix. Your fix is, if we're just being 100% honest, your fix is you make Rosebroom the strong side linebacker. You put Trayvon Merring down into the box, and you get Nick Scott off of the field, and you bring on
Israel Mukuamu.
Lathan. That's what you do.
Are we going to talk about those acquisitions later?
No, I didn't really have anything to say about that. But go ahead.
I do. Because I actually think that signing of Israel Mukuamu is like very sneaky, really, really good pickup for the Panthers. He never found his way on the field in Dallas, but I swear to you, every time he was on the field, he made a play. He was making plays. He's a guy that
somehow he was available for to be picked up. So he just
he just fell out of favor with our coaching staff for whatever reason. But he's a guy that can play inside. He can play outside. He can play safe. He can play every position in the secondary. And I think that was part of the thing that hamstrung him because we couldn't really find a spot for him. But he's just one of those guys you just got to put him on the field and let him go make a play. He'll give up a play. He will do that. But he'll also go make one.
We don't need no more of that, bro.
Yeah.
He'll go make a play.
From? That's
South
one of your
Carolina.
boys?
And he's 6'4". Big, he's a big corner. He's rangy. He's good, bro. He's a solid player. He's a very solid player. And I think before long you will see him find his way onto this team.
Well,
for a game day roster. You will.
I hope.
I'm telling you,
because he can't be any worse than Nick Scott.
He's not. I promise you that he's not.
Well, that's great. Who was the other person that we picked up? Do we know?
Aking Basote. Tommy Aking Basote, 7th round pick out of Maryland.
I mean, allegedly the Panthers know that we have a problem because there was a workout that occurred today with around 10 to 15 players. on Monday afternoon. So, as common as, it's just an opportunity that Dave Canales does in the press conference, just know, I don't know if it's him or if it's Dan Morgan or who, but we understand that there is a sense of urgency that has to be had. And for whatever it's worth, the Panthers still have the opportunity to go 3-1 to open this season out. Did I predict this to be the one? Absolutely not. But we could come out and roll off 3 straight wins. And then on week 4, after that game, I will be up here popping shit. So don't let this discourage you. But my co-host, he's just going to still be, sour, prudent,
No, he's going to be popping shit if y'all are 3-1.
Stop. Can we just stop saying that? Can we just win a game first? Like, just win a game.
What? That we're going 3-1?
Yeah, just win a game.
Well,
because we're supposed to be going 1-0.
That is the last thing that came out of JJ's mouth before y'all left this weekend. The last thing he told me was, nigga, next time you see me, we're going to be 1-0. This is the last thing I heard
That
from
sounds
him.
like something that I would say.
No, you said it. I heard it.
Yeah, I know. I remember the exact moment I said it. He was getting in his car and closing his door, and I was feeling very, very great because I was about to get on road, and they had already lost. So,
What do you like to say? Pride. What's that saying about pride that you love so much?
I don't know.
Pride cometh before the fall.
I don't feel like I was that proud in that moment.
Shit, if you
honest.
weren't.
Let's see.
You're right. Maybe not prideful. Delusional.
Carter, I don't need the extra shit. I got J5 in the building today, too. He's just sitting back there with his headphones on. I don't even know if he can hear us.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think too much profanity for him.
Understandable.
I tried to, and actually, my crash out wasn't as bad because J5 is in the building. And I think that I did a great job. And because it was week 1.
It's growth. We're proud of you.
Don't be proud of me yet, because let us lose against Arizona. And I will be sweating. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Y'all know what time it is. Time to get our viewers.
Actually, no, not yet. Not yet. Because we might as well just knock all of this out and then go to 2 minutes and then wrap it. Anything that you were impressed by?
Tedderall McMillan.
Yeah. Yeah. That broadcast version don't show everything. But just know T-Mac was any matchup he had, he was beating them like a drum.
He just wins, bro. And he finishes through the play. Just wins.
Finishes through the play. I like that. Some people don't.
Yeah, Xavier Legette is one of those people. You could have said it. You could have said it. He's one of those people. I'm not going to hold you, bro. Like, I was impressed by T-Mac as well. So that's the first thing that I'll say. Also, Chuba Hubbard picking up where he left off. Just simply not giving the opportunities that he deserves. Like, you're going to pay a guy $30+ million, $40+ million, whatever his contract is. Can we at least get our usage out of him? He's going to have another year, maybe 2, of elite production, and then he'll be worthless, like all other NFL running backs have been.
When that happened, though, I thought about the comment that Canales had made like a little bit prior to the game. Like, it was a couple days prior. We talked about it on the last pod where he mentioned like not wanting to run Chuba into the ground at the start of the season. You guys recall that?
Yes, 1,000%. We talked about that on the live stream.
Yeah, when I saw that usage rate of Chuba like not really be what I thought it was, I was like, is he really like gonna withhold his talent from the team because that's his philosophy?
And can I just say something? Even if that is the case, that doesn't stop you from running the football. If we're only going to give Chuba how many carries?
He got 16.
If we're only going to give Chuba Hubbard 16 touches, there's no reason why Rico Dowdle shouldn't get 8 to 13.
Yeah.
We should be running the ball between 25 and 30 times a game.
Yeah, it was very strange. Like, couldn't really wrap my head around that one.
I'm going to tell you what it is, bro. Dave Canales really doesn't have a fucking clue on what he's doing. Like, honestly, like, that's the point that I'm at already. Like, honestly. Because obviously no, it's not premature. Because he already showed me in the preseason. What did he learn in the preseason? That he applied to this preseason. What did he learn in the preseason of his rookie head coach season?
That you need to play your starters?
Oh, he learned that, right? But then my starters only get 4 drives in 3 games. And they all sit week 3. So he didn't learn anything. Because I feel like he was strong-armed to even make that decision. Whether it was by the fans, the front office, the owner, I don't know who it was by, but they're reluctant still was very, very, very evident. Very evident. Oh, my starters didn't earn a third drive. No, they just looked like shit. And on the first play, your quarterback threw an interception that just so happened to get called back, and you accumulated -1 yard in 2 drives.
And saying they don't earn a third drive, I think I think it should be
It's
the opposite.
condescending.
They didn't earn a break.
Right.
Go
they
back
did
out
earn
there.
a third drive, actually, because they didn't execute properly, which is what I said 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when that game occurred, and he made that dumbass comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I don't think that Dave Canales fully knows what he's doing right now. I don't. And what I was promised, I think Yak may have made this comment. Actually, yeah, I was literally walking on the plane, and Yak said, Liam Cohen is exactly who we thought Dave Canales was. So all of the success that we've seen from Tampa Bay, whatever the case may be, maybe it wasn't quite Dave Canales all in totality. Maybe it was Liam, because Liam in his head coaching debut busted Dave Canales in his mouth. And unfortunately, the Jaguars aren't that much more talented than us.
Well, I don't think that Dave Canales was brought in to necessarily have some kind of crazy offense or run a crazy team. It was more so to fix
Bryce. Well, he hasn't done that.
Yeah, I mean.
He hasn't done that yet. Well, I mean, yeah, we can go back to the last 10 games of the year. So maybe.
Duval.
Enough. Not today, bro. Not today.
I was impressed by Mike Jack, personally.
I don't know why. I've been trying to tell you that.
I was impressed by him because he was coming downhill and making tackles, which nobody else was. But every time I saw Mike Jack get down there and put his nose into something.
Trayvon was too.
Trayvon was also getting dribbled off the turf like a basketball. But if you don't believe me, go to the NFL's Instagram. I'm sure you'll see it up there.
He has 150 pounds on him. Well, 150. Well, maybe that's a stretch. Not that much, but he has at least 80 pounds on him.
I liked what I saw from Mike Jack.
He just got caught. Secondary guys don't really necessarily understand the concept of traps when they get that close.
You remember what you were saying about Trayvon before the season started, or when we signed him?
What, that he had to show me?
That he's an ankle muncher?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and what did I say the following week or 2 weeks after that? I'm going to withhold my full opinion on Trayvon because I'm going to see what he can do. Give me the opportunity to see that. And now, hey, listen, he's probably one of the best defensive players we have. Just that quick. He's better than Trevin Wallace, even at linebacker.
I mean, that's
even at linebacker.
That's a low bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
anything specifically disappointing?
Bryce.
Everything.
Okay, perfect.
I was disappointed in Bryce.
Everything. Xavier Leggett. But I don't even know. No, matter of fact, I wasn't disappointed in him.
I wouldn't.
It's hard to be disappointed in something you have no expectations in. So, no, not Xavier Leggett. Play calling.
I was disappointed in the usage of the rookies. Honestly. I've said this like the past month and a half of baptism by fire.
Yeah. I mean, you got to.
Yeah, baptism by fire, bro. Especially if you claim to be this developmental organization and that's like your whole MO is that you want to develop guys and you want to do this and that. Okay, cool, well, let them develop. And if they get burnt up, then they just get burnt up. But unfortunately, it can't be no worse. I just have a hard time believing that if we roll Nick out there and if we roll Princely out there, they can't accumulate a 13% pass rush.
Yeah.
Whatever. 13%. I just have a hard time believing it. The lowest in the NFL. I mean, there's nowhere that you can go. That is the floor, and the bar is in hell. Do better than 13%. They can do that. Same thing with Ransom. There's nothing that Nick Scott does phenomenally better or exceptionally better than Lathan Ransom.
I don't understand the philosophy, and enlighten me on this, please. Because I don't understand the philosophy of, I get the concept of running stunts, but I don't get the concept of constantly running stunts to have Derek Brown constantly attacking the outside. That wasn't really
trying to clear a path for the guys outside because they know that he's going to take 2 every time they run that stunt. But it
wasn't working. It was not effective at all. And I just I feel like Derek Brown is much more useful on the interior as opposed to constantly putting him on the outside and sending smaller guys underneath him who also weren't winning anything. It just didn't make too much sense to me.
EJ.
Yeah, I was about to say, and that goes to the 3-4 defense as well.
So
that's part of it. That's part of it.
It's just weird. It's just weird. It's not effective. It doesn't work, and you repeatedly do insanity. You're repeatedly doing it. And then one of the times, well, DB kind of got put on his ass doing that dumbass stunt shit.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, honestly. We'll be 1-1 after next week. Nobody panic. We own Arizona. Dallas Cowboys -5.5 against the Jets. Against the Giants. My apologies. Kansas City -1.5 against Philly. Tampa Bay +2.5 against the Texans. +648. $10 wins you $65. So do with that information what you want. It's a lock. I missed my last ticket by one leg, and that one leg, of course, you guessed it, was the Carolina Panthers. They will never see another juice ticket from JJ ever again. And the only prop that will get put on them is Chuba Hubbard for an anytime touchdown. And I don't even know when I'll do that again. But like I said, that's a +648. And Dylan, let's go to Dylan real quick. Let me see. Dylan has, yep.
He don't get it.
No, he does. He you know. Some people just learn a little bit slower than others. +6.5, the Carolina Panthers against the Cardinals. Already the ticket is clipped. +6.5, Carolina Panthers. Denver Broncos money line against the Indianapolis Colts. 49ers money line against the New Orleans Saints. And Baltimore Ravens money line against the Cleveland Browns. That's a +430. Actually, the ticket really isn't that bad. It's not. I'm not mad at somebody taking the Carolina Panthers to cover 6.5. For me personally, I just can't continue to put my money behind them because I already have such an emotional attachment.
You're going to do it when we get out there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put $150 to $200 on this money line. It worked the last time I went to the West Coast, so why not give it another shot?
Cool.
I'll go with my ticket. +508. Washington Commanders +8.5 against the Green Bay Packers. Rams beating Tennessee. Cincinnati Bengals against Jacksonville, based on what they showed us. Detroit Lions against Chicago. And the Dallas Cowboys to beat the New York Giants. +508. Should be fairly simple, fairly easy.
A lot of home run hitters this week. I like it. I've got a +505. I've got the Green Bay Packers money line versus the Commanders. I've got the Los Angeles Rams money line versus the Tennessee Titans. I've got the Dallas Cowboys money line versus the Giants. I've got the Bills money line versus the Jets. And I've got the Bengals money line versus the Jags. +505. Should be simple. Should be a lock.
Cool. Good money. Good money. I'm not going to lie. I've been the hottest man on the East Coast. I'm not going to hold you. What I did in Vegas last week, good God almighty. The only one that didn't hit, it felt like, was the juice ticket. And I got a lot of people paid yesterday. But then I have my co-host who just doesn't believe in me, and he just gets to doing additional shit. Would you agree with that?
No. I mean, I've been winning too. Just ain't win yesterday.
How many tickets have you sent me individually, solo?
All of the ones I hit on, actually. You faded me on my soccer ticket.
I didn't fade you. I didn't put it in.
Well, that's on you.
Isn't that the same thing as a fade?
No. A fade is going directly against what he says. Yeah. I just didn't put it in. I wanted to make more money on the college football slate or the Thursday night game.
So you didn't want to you just wanted to leave other money on the table. Got it. I mean, that's fine. Shit, I don't care.
And I have a ticket in tonight, and I just needed to hit because I need more money for Vegas. So I needed air in my lungs. And so far, nothing good has occurred. But then again, they've only done the kickoff, so I guess I should just be calm, right?
Yeah, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Hey, Panthers fans, don't panic. Don't panic. even though I was kind of angry to start the podcast off, don't panic. It's just a me thing. It's only because I've had a headache, like I said. I mean, but that's just something that I just probably should go to therapy for. The attachment to this team, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't find. I can't. Okay, here we go. Whoever wants to go first can go.
Well, I guess I'll take it then. As you all know, football started back up this weekend. And I just want to say the Green Bay Packers, with the addition of Micah Parsons, are going to be a formidable opponent. That team, that stadium, that defense was absolutely jacked up and juiced. You know, I had to turn the game on because I was hating. I was like, I hope Micah plays like bullshit. And then he starts doing what Micah always does, and I was like, damn. Only Dallas can lose on an off day. Boy, was he juiced, and was that stadium jumping. I mean, Lambeau Field was lit up and electric like I have never seen it before, and they look good. And the addition of Micah with all the other pass rushers that they have on defense, I mean, even the secondary just looked a step faster. And I guess that's what happens when you only have about a second to throw the football, because he was doing the damn thing. But I will go ahead and let y'all know, Green Bay Packers fans and Cowboys fans, everybody calm down, go slow, because this is who Micah Parsons is, and this is what he has always done. We just have to see it for the duration of the season, and we'll see this year if, like years past, does he wear down at the end of the season. So everybody, pump the brakes, no need to panic yet, but they do look damn good, and I do like seeing Mike out there flying around for Green Bay.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to watch the game. I have to literally catch up almost on all football.
He looked good. They looked good. They're going to be
They
a tough
blew.
out.
Who did they play?
Detroit.
They blew Detroit out, didn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, hands and feet. Like, the score was a lot closer than the actual game was.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know they were up by like 3 possessions in the first half or something crazy like that.
Because then the offense was able to just start uncorking shit because they were like, defense got
Try
it.
it, yeah.
Defense got it.
Facts. Only thing that I want to say for my 2 minutes, sorry not to cut you off, but it's going to be very brief. Get clear or pre-check, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, had a flight this morning. I was running a little behind the wait time for TSA on a Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for whatever reason was 45 minutes. Luckily, Clear had a representative in the middle of the line. Like, hey, the wait time is 45 minutes. Do you want a 1-month free trial of Clear? I said, yeah, absolutely, I do, actually, because I'm flying out to Vegas on Wednesday. So, at the very least, I'll have it for that long. So, highly encourage that. Get pre-check or Clear. Save yourself some time, especially if you travel a lot. And a lot of y'all probably already have it, but that's what I want to say. Keep pounding. And we'll go 1-0 next week, and then we'll be 1-1. And then we're going to beat the shit out of Atlanta in week 3. But then again, Michael Penix looked better than Bryce Young yesterday, so, you know, maybe we'll be fucked into it.
You done?
Yes.
So mine's gonna be very short. I broke my phone this weekend. Yeah, it got a little wicked. We were downtown Orlando, hit a few clubs, and riding around on the Lime bikes. I had on some kind of pants, and everything kept falling out of my pocket, bro. I do not understand. We was on the way to downtown, and my glasses case fell out of my pocket. I had to turn around and go get them. Then we were leaving the club. All of us, you know, we're pretty intoxicated. So, you know, we did a responsible thing, rode the bikes back. I don't know if that
may be irresponsible.
It may be irresponsible. It will
better
be
than driving.
It will be, yeah, better than driving, or it will be more irresponsible on my part than walking. But either way, so
very true. Very
phone falls out in the middle of the street, and I mean, I don't know how I didn't realize my phone had fell out. We get around the corner, I'm like, damn, my phone is completely gone. I don't know where it's at. We track it. We tracking it for like 30 minutes, and like we're right there on the location and just can't find it because we're thinking it's on the sidewalk. No, it's just in the middle of the road getting slaughtered by cars. I mean, it's just embarrassing, bro. It's really crazy. I had a temper glass on there in the case. I take it off. Oh, my God. The whole screen just My front camera doesn't even work anymore. I was on the flight yesterday. It's overheating. I'm just like, and mind you, I just got it 2 months ago, bro. And I'm just like, oh my God, this would be my luck. So, yeah, I mean, more of the story, just be more careful with your belongings.
Yeah. But, hey.
Did you watch it get ran over?
No, bro. But I'm
I'm
sitting there while we're looking for it, and cars are driving by. But obviously, I'm not thinking it's in the road. I'm thinking it's on the sidewalk. And one, I was like, "Oh, somebody done got me," but they never turned it off. So I'm like, maybe not. And JJ's tracking it. He's like, "Bro, it's in this area." By this time, I had already damn near given up. I'm like, I don't even know what to do at this point. It is what it is. And then he picks it up out the middle of the road.
Yeah, we were struggling really bad.
And then Haley, she provides no help. I mean, she's
God.
just
Drunk
laughing
Haley,
the whole time.
Yeah, drunk Haley. Oh my God. What she say? 2 bad. Yeah.
Same song. I done heard it 1,000
times. Not even the same song, bro. Literally the same words, like the same 8-9 words. Oh my God. And then she's just down as bad as can be. Game day. But you know what? I was actually the responsible one. We went out to eat off the plane to a nice steakhouse, very reasonably priced rather. You know what I'm saying? Nice glass of wine. I get my double Woodford. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Everybody's full. Everybody's happy. Oh, no, we want to go out. Oh, no, we want to go out. Right? VIP section in the strip club. Oh, you already made me lose money one time. We might as well still go. So we get back to the apartment, and I'm thinking maybe I can do my job. Maybe I can say, all right, bro, I'm not going out. I'm going to chill. But they decide they want to go out. So
Peer pressure.
Yep. More or less. Not even more or less. That's actually exactly what it was. It was peer pressure.
Take some responsibility, bro.
What am I taking responsibility?
I mean, you could have stayed. You could have stayed at the crib.
I mean, I didn't really have a need to at that point. I mean, you think I'm gonna let? You think week 1 of the NFL season, I'm going out of town with my niggas to go see my boys, and I'm gonna stay in the crib, and I'm only here for 24 hours, more or less.
I wouldn't call it peer pressure then.
You said what?
I wouldn't call it peer pressure then.
I should have stayed and party. Oh, stayed and prayed. Yeah, I should have.
I'm surprised you didn't use your 2 minutes to talk about Thug.
Oh, he's a rat. I mean, what can I say?
Did you see the clip where he was talking about riding the school bus?
Oh my God, he's just a liar, bro.
It was it's the same interview, 20 minutes apart. He's talking about, like I remember growing up in the hood, riding the school bus. There used to be a rat that stayed across the street, yada yada yada. 20 minutes later. See, I grew up with a father in my life. I never rode the school bus.
He always took me to school.
So the nigga was just in there lying like that?
Yeah, it's bad.
20 minutes apart, bro. Same interview.
He's hurt. What can I say?
Mariah, I'll never do it to you. I'll never do it to you, Mariah.
He's hurt, bro.
I got you.
He's hurt, bro. All his niggas backstabbed him and ratted on him.
But free my nigga though.
Nigga smirk. I mean, he's fucked. He'll never see the light of day again.
But free my nigga Tory, though.
Free Tory. Free Tory for sure. He ain't shooter. Well, and if you believe he did, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Kelsey shot though. And she didn't even get shot. She just got a little scrape on her foot. We will have our Jacksonville game day vlog dropping on either Wednesday or Thursday, so make sure to tune in for that because I will say another solid episode. The one that we drop next week or 2 weeks, whatever, when we go to Vegas and Phoenix, that one will be even more crazy because we'll be in Vegas for X amount of time. It will be in Phoenix, the FPFO road game experience. Excited to link up with Dez and Corey for that. I mean, it's static. It's static, I will say. So I'm going to try my best not to let this loss dampen my mood. Even though, the last 24 to 36 hours, it has done that already. But I'm still positive and I'm still optimistic about the season. I think Dave Canales and Bryce Young will both settle in. At some point or another, I just prefer it to be sooner rather than later because I cannot continuously feel the hate on the road that I receive because as soon as we walk in this stadium, we get to popping shit. And this time, for whatever it's worth, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just fully me. I had Dunk right beside me, and then of course Terrence joins along right after that. So I just can't continue to go on the road, pop shit the way we do, and then they're in the stands. Nalo, big boy. He's quiet now. I can't continue to hear it. So, yeah, that's all I have. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. And we will talk to you guys soon. I don't know. We're going to go live on Friday at some point. Again, we'll be in Vegas. We're going to have to figure it out. I don't have a time yet. I don't know what we're doing. Just make sure that you're tapped in on social media, as well as YouTube, and you'll figure it out. But we will be live Friday night again for our game preview of the Arizona Cardinals and Carolina Panthers in Phoenix. And then, of course, again, we'll be back next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time with our game review. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.